Today I'm out near a small town called Ramsen in Germany. It's a small little place that's really out in the seems like I'm always out in the boondocks lately. And this place literally is out. I mean, just look around. So we're way out here, and I'm looking for what's called the Stump Forest Court. And it's out in the woods out there somewhere. And I'm going to try and find it. But the first thing I have to do is find a path to get to it, if there is even a path. And what it is it existed between the 8th and the 13th century, from the 8th to the 13th century. This area was inhabited by the Celts. I'm so far out in the woods that there's no cell phone connection, so I can't even pull up Google Maps and get some assistance that way, because I know it is located, but I already tried to pull up my phone. I said, it also means that something happens. I'm SOL. Talking to one of the locals, she told me that there was a lot of sacrifices out here where this forest court is, that if they wanted to get rid of you, they'd find you guilty and kill you. And they had various beliefs, and they sacrificed people. Now here's the thing, I'm walking through these woods, and we're in the now, this is 2021. It's hard for me to fathom how it must have been, 100 years ago, much less 1,300 years ago. And what kind of settlements they had, and where these people lived. Because this court is in the middle of the woods here somewhere. Gotta tell you, I'm kind of spooked out. Why is there no one out here? This is so weird. I think it might be ahead of me. The path just keeps on going that way, and still nobody out here. Is it over there? Where is it? Don't tell me I got lost. Now I'm at this fork in the road. I gotta figure out which way to go. Looks like they have some folks marching. But which way do I go? Sorry if this starts to seem like it's bumpy ride, bumpy walk through the forest here, but it's out here in the middle of nowhere. And it's been one heck of a walk for me. And I can't believe I found it. But here we go. This is like really amazing. I love this. Oh my God, I love this. I mean, to walk up and visit something that is dated beginning the 8th century, to me is everything. I love that. I absolutely love that. Of course, there's a path over there, which I had no clue about. I come from a different direction. But this is amazing. I love it. This is what's called the Stump Court, dating back from the 8th century. It was in use as a court from the 8th to the 13th century. And like I said earlier, they fixed it up in 1933, which is almost 100 years ago already. This is amazing. I am here where they delivered justice 1,300 years ago. And apparently, if I'm to listen to locals, if I'm listening to locals, here it says from 1086 to 1467. So that's a different date. Stumpfwaldgedicht is what it's called in German. As I read, so that has a different date than what I read. But I'll have to look that up and do some research. From what I understand, it began at the 8th century, or this was inhabited. And one can only imagine what they were doing way out here. What kind of settlement it was. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing around here to indicate that life once was out here as far as settlements go. But I think this is pretty awesome, and I love stuff like this. And that's why I do all my traveling. That's why I go visit all these places. To be somewhere where you know life happened, where they built things and they did stuff right under our feet here in the 8th century. Oh my God, I thought somebody was just, did you hear that? I thought I just heard somebody coming up behind me. Oh, I wonder if you heard that on the camera. I think it was just the wind, but it literally sounded like somebody's coming up right behind me. I thought for sure there was people walking up this path. I wonder if that's on the camera. I hope it's on the microphone. May well have just been the wind, but I literally thought somebody was behind me. But you can see I'm going in a circle here. There's nobody out here. There's literally no one out here. So I wish there was more to show you, but for me this is just amazing. It's awesome. The dates are a little different than what I expected, where it says 1086 to 1467, still ancient. But for what I read online before I came here, it said beginning in the 8th century, between the 8th and the 13th century. So I wonder if at the time, and I'm going to sit on one of these. Hope I don't get any trouble with any spirits out here. I never do this, so I'm going to do this while I'm out here. This camera has a microphone, so I'm going to do this. I never do this, but I'm going to do it today, since I'm literally out here. And I could always delete this if I come across as an idiot. So, if there's any spirits out here, anyone that was killed here by this court, and you would like to say something, I would love to hear from you. Speak. Was that you walking up on me? You as in whoever you are? So I've been out here for a little while now, just enjoying the sounds of the forest while admiring this ancient monument. Just imagining what must have occurred here so many years ago. And I hate to think that perhaps sacrifices were committed out here, or that people were killed unjustly, but it's a court. Still, you never know. From what I've been told, the way they settle disputes. But you have to wonder, is it all speculation? Do we really know? Are there written records? There might be. I don't know. I was just talking to a local lady the other day, and she was telling me about this. And she said people don't come out here at night. Because strange stuff happens. But you know, it's easy to say that. Does it really? I don't know. But I will tell you, there is a solemn feel to being out here, and there's an eerie feel to being out here. And you have to wonder, it's a weekend. People are out and about hiking, horseback riding, and doing whatever they can because everything's locked down, so they can't really be indoors shopping or visiting movie theaters or anything like this. So this is a prime location to visit. And yet, I'm out here and I have it all to myself. I think on the path up here, I saw maybe one hiker. So that in of itself, and this is to me would be considered a tourist attraction. But no, there's no one. I'll ask again. Again, I don't normally do this, but I've been, thinking about doing it, and I think this is the perfect location for it. If there's anyone out here, for whatever reason, if you've been convicted of a crime and killed, sacrificed, if you have something to say, I can pick up your voice on this camera, the microphone. So I'll play it back and we'll see. And if you're watching this video, listening to it, if you see or hear anything that I missed, like I'm pointing this camera out into the woods. So remember when I was in Frankenstein, if you read my post, I actually saw something out there and got a photo of it. And that forest isn't that far from here. Not as the crow flies, it's about 30 minutes. Oh, I should keep the camera upright. So, there's not much else to show you out here, or to see, For me, this is amazing. This is more than enough. I don't need to see a lot more. This is almost better than going to those cathedrals that thousands of people visit a day. Because when I walk away from here, this will still be here all by itself. If there are any spirits out here, at least they get peace. Okay. So maybe we caught something, a video, on video or voice phenomenon. I hope so. That would be really, really interesting to hear. But even if not, and maybe especially if not, this location is just otherworldly to me. I don't need the paranormal for this place to be amazing in of itself. I don't need something unexplained to blow my mind. This location, just what it is in of itself, is more than enough to blow my mind. I'm like, I won't point the camera on me because literally my eyes are welling up when I'm in a location like this that's so old. To be, you know, you watch TV and you see these ancient locations that they visit and they document, like in Egypt or Romania, Germany, Holland. And I'm very fortunate to be able to visit these locations. And this one, for one reason or another, is very special to me. It's really hitting me home. And I love it. I love being here. It's like I keep staying and not leaving, even though there's no more to see. I wonder if there's a medium watching this, or someone that can sense the otherworldly. If they sense anything watching this video, if you do, text me, message me. I would love to hear from you and hear what you have to say. But I won't be able to upload this video if I keep going for too much longer. I'll have to cut it dramatically, and I hate doing that. I love to show the whole thing. So that's it. I'm gonna hike back to my car. Probably gonna sit here a few more minutes and just enjoy the peace. Yeah, I'll just sit here a few more minutes and enjoy the quiet, and that'll be it. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you heard anything or saw anything that I missed, let me know. Comment on it, send me a message. Enjoy. Okay, I just started videotaping again real quick because the monument, I'm not that far away from it, and it took me a little while to get here because I was walking slowly. Like I was telling you earlier, I felt so solemn, I was at peace, but it was eerie at the same time. But I have to tell you, as I walked away from it, and I didn't walk very far, it's just right down there, as you can see. So I walked to just here. I heard my name, and I have not heard my name like that. So I'm just standing here now, catching my, I don't know, I'm not catching my breath, I'm not out of breath, but catching my senses is all I can say after having heard my name out there, clear as day. I wasn't recording, I was just heading back to my car. I was slowly walking, and I heard my name. That was just weird too, because I just got a text message, and that kind of freaked me out. But genuinely, I heard my name out here. I was standing right over there. I had just walked away from the monument, and somebody called out my name. And it was a male voice. It wasn't a female voice. It was a male voice. And I just had to look around, and there's nobody out there. And even if there was somebody out there, It wouldn't know my name. Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm going to continue to walk back to the car. As you can see, I'm picking up my pace. I'm not scared per se. No, I'm not. I'm not even creeped out. But I am concerned. Because the voice didn't sound pleasant. It didn't sound vicious or mean or anything like that. But it definitely didn't have a kind sound to it, if that makes sense. It was almost as if it was telling me to leave. That's the feeling I get. Yeah, that's the feeling I get. As if it was telling me to leave. And to be honest with you, I don't even know if I'm on the right path now. Oh, crap. Okay, it kind of messed me up. Alright, so I'm going to turn this off so I can focus for a minute and figure out my way. I think this is the right way. I think I'm on the right path. Well, I'm in for one hell of a walk if it's not. I haven't heard my name again. It's been about 10 minutes since I left that other location. And I haven't heard my name again. So, two weird things. That's pretty cool though. Two weird things while I was out there is that, now I'm saying it's pretty cool. I'm not exactly at a safe distance, so maybe I shouldn't talk so nonchalant about it. But it is pretty cool in that I heard somebody come up behind me. Of course, the skeptic in me tells me, of course, that was just the wind. But I literally heard, and it wasn't just one person I heard come behind me. I heard like a couple people walking up behind me. And you saw me turn the camera around and there was nobody there. And then the camera was off, unfortunately, and I was, yeah, this is the right way. I'm pretty sure it's the right way. I hope so. And then the camera was off and I was just heading back casually, walking back and taking my time because I was taking in the feelings I was having. And then I heard my name. Weirdest thing. And I heard it clear as day. I wish the camera had been on. And who knows, maybe there's a voice on the camera when I get home and I listen back to it. I hope so. That would be awesome. Okay, I'm going to focus on this walk and finding my way again. I'm almost afraid to turn the camera off because I'm afraid, not fear per se, but I mean that I'm hoping that I hear my name again. I'm also hoping I don't hear my name again. But if I do, I would love to get it on video, on the microphone. That would be awesome. Of course, then I would hurry up and get the heck out of here because it just really, listen. It just really got, except for some birds, it got really quiet out here. Didn't it? It got really quiet. Holy shit. Did something just throw something at me? Tell me that was a pine cone falling. At that very moment. I hope that's on the video. Okay, I need to get going. Alright. 8th century or not, it's time to get going. Alright, I'm going to turn this off and focus on my walk. Whew. So, that was quite the hike. You can see my car all the way out here, all by itself. My lonely car. Oh, poor thing. So, what do you know? Another vehicle. So, I just came out of there. I was way deep into that forest. Wow, that was a long hike. It was really, really weird out there. That's odd, because like I said, the rest stop just away. There was a lot of people, horses, everything. But over here, there ain't nothing. Okay, so I'm gonna head out Again, I mentioned it earlier, but I kept on taping, so I'll mention it again. If you heard anything or saw anything that I missed, or you'd like to comment on the video, please do. I'd like to hear from you. Let me know what you think, what you saw, what you heard. Okay, till next time. So, that's it. Das war's. Dankeschön. Auf Wiedersehen.